Welcome to Retro Recast, where we take one of your favorite movies and recast it to our liking. I'm Ralphie D along with JB. JB, what movie we doing this week?
Today we are doing the 1989 Tim Burton's version of Batman.
Tim Burton's version of Batman. I like how you said that out the gate. All right, start it up.
Well, my first choice was, of course, for who would play Batman.
No, don't start with Batman. You want to knock out Batman?
Yeah,
first?
let's knock him out
I'm
of the park.
scared. All right,
He's probably the least crazy choice you think I've made.
Yeah.
I chose Rutger Hauer. And
Ooh, interesting and provocative.
I thought Rutger Hauer, dye his hair black. If
Yeah.
he did a performance like he pulled off in Blade Runner,
Yes.
he'd have been the perfect Batman. And he showed his softer side in the movie Lady Hawk.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I think he could have done both Batman and Bruce Wayne just fine.
Nice. You know what? I think that's a great choice, but I'm going to have to trump you with this one. No pun intended. Donald Trump. No, I'm kidding. Robert Redford.
Robert Redford.
Remember The Sting, The
Yeah.
Great Gatsby, The Great Waldo Pepper, The Candidate, The Electric Horseman? He does a lot of movies with "the" in the title. However, that doesn't take away from the fact that he would make a great Bruce Wayne in the late 80s. Good looking, piercing blue eyes. I think he can pull off that billionaire playboy in World's Greatest Detective in looks alone, and he has the on-screen persona of a superhero to me. I think, once again, like you said, I think we'd have to dye his hair black, but I think he'd make a wonderful Bruce / Bats.
Well, now that I think about it, he also got Butch Cassidy's Sundance Kid.
Very true.
He was a little intimidating in that. I would want someone who has that intimidating persona on film and could switch to be a suitable Bruce Wayne. So
Right.
I think your choice is good.
There you
I
go.
like mine.
No. I think yours is good, but mine, of course, is better. I'm sorry. All right, what you got next up?
All right, Alfred Pennyworth, I thought, would be played perfectly by Alec Guinness. Yes, he was alive during the filming of 1989 Batman. He did. I thought he's got the look,
Yes.
and of course he's got the class and the charm.
The
But
accent.
Alfred makes a lot of quips at Batman. He's got to be
Very
funny.
true. Yeah.
And he was actually in 2 comedies I've seen that I really enjoyed him in: Our Man in Havana
Yes,
and
definitely.
the original Lady Killers.
Much better than the remake. Yes.
Much better than the remake. And I think he could pull off a decent Alfred.
You know what? I agree with you, but once again, I'm going to have to one-up you with my one-upmanship. Donald Sutherland. Now,
Ooh.
think of the late 80s Donald Sutherland. Invasion of the Body Snatchers was, of course, in the 70s. Animal House, also 70s. But I think he's got that voice, the poise, and the look now. But, you slap on a white wig on him, a gray wig, he could be Alfred, or a bald cap or something. He could be that Alfred. But I think he's got that look.
I don't know if I'm feeling Donald Sutherland.
No! All right.
I'll stick with
You know what?
my
We're going to have to
choice.
leave this up to the listeners. We'll see who gets what votes.
All right,
What's up?
here's the one everyone's going to call me insane. The Joker.
All right.
I cast with Samuel L. Jackson.
Ooh.
And I know he had not made this movie yet,
What?
but his performance in Pulp Fiction showed that he could be diabolical,
Yes.
funny,
Right.
and loud as hell all at the same time.
Damn.
No one has ever done the Joker's laugh in any rendition of him except for Cesar Romero.
Right.
That ha 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 as Batman's chasing him down the tunnel.
And I could see the Joker yelling "motherfucker" at his loudest.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. And you know what? Samuel L. Jackson will wear a wig. We know this. And face makeup, I'm sure he'd wear it. I think that's a great. You know what? You might have trumped me on yours. Mine, I've got Willem Dafoe. Even without makeup, I think he looks like the Joker. Last Temptation of Christ. I mean, his face and smile alone, you could save money in prosthetics. I think he's got, oh man, the Samuel Jackson thing. Oh, you got me twisted, man. That was good.
Okay, my final recasting is probably the most controversial one. I frankly did not like Tim Burton as director.
Oh!
I love Tim Burton's movies, but he is not cut out for a Batman action movie.
All right.
So I chose John Milius, director of Conan the Barbarian.
What?
John Milius and Oliver Stone, who was also the writer, they consulted not only the novels, but they got deep into the comics when they made the film. And it was close to the comics. It really was.
You know what?
Yeah. And I think they would have done the same for Batman. Instead of having Jack Nicholson just copy Cesar Romero,
right.
or let's do something campy and goofy.
Which now seems really dated and kind of, not as great as it was when we were looking forward to it and, all that.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, that is that's even more provocative than I was thinking. You know what? I'm going to have to one-up you and say Quentin Tarantino as director of Batman.
Was he even directing, though, back in 1989?
Well, he directed a small short called My Best Friend's Birthday. And, he had a lot of stuff, a lot of great ideas in the works. Maybe we could grab him everything that he's done now and just get that raw, uncut feel of a nasty, gritty Batman.
Well, I tell you, I still stand by John Milius, but I think Quentin Tarantino's an excellent choice.
Yeah.
I have to agree with you on that one.
Hey, all right.
I just wish it was a darker film. I wish the Joker was a much darker, more diabolical persona. And I think John Milius could pull that off because Conan the Barbarian was a pretty dark action film.
That is good. Wow. Well, before we sign off, I'm going to give you a couple of also-rans. I was going to go with Susan Sarandon as Vicky Vale. I'll give you reasons on the next show. And for Alexander Knox, Dan Aykroyd. And last but not least, Clint Eastwood as Commissioner Gordon.
Now, that would have been an excellent choice. I doubt you'd get him to do a bit part, though.
Yeah, you can get him to do whatever I want, man. I got the money. Make it rain on Clint Eastwood any day of the week. Anyway, I'm Ralphie D. This is JB. This has been Retro Recast. We'll see you next time.
Adonis, pull yourself together.